In today's video, we're going to talk about Marvel. There is a huge Fantastic Four leak, which I believe is somewhat credible, which ties back to Kang in Ant-Man 3, and it makes a lot of sense. Also, there is no Marvel at San Diego Comic-Con 2023. They haven't cancelled their appearance there. They were never going to be there with this writer's strike going on. Come on, use your common freaking sense. Also, Jonathan Majors' court case, it's going to court for sure. And we're going to find out later this summer what is actually going on, but there's a few details that we're going to go over on this channel. I'm not one of these channels that makes out to be a lawyer and makes out they know exactly what's going on. There's actually channels ran by lawyers to break down the case that in depth. I'm just going to tell you, in my humble opinion, how it could affect Kang in the MCU. So, yo, who is freaking good YouTube was you here? If you're new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, Kaiju, Monsterverse, DC content that I try to cover on a daily basis. If you could, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and let me know down below. What is the future of Marvel? Is there no future of Marvel? Do they have no plan? Is that why they're not going to be at San Diego Comic-Con 2023? And they're also not going to be at D23? Yo! You're not going to hear anything from Marvel till next year officially, except a few little bits here and there that they've already shot. So, check us out on Instagram at WishToG to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful face. And also check us out on Twitter, WishToG. Right, let's get into it. So, there is a huge leak that has appeared on Reddit. Oh my god, Reddit is never right. Oh, right. Reddit is never right. That's kind of funny. Well, why did Marvel Studio subpoena the subreddit? Because it got Wakanda Forever spot on, it got Ant-Man 3 spot on, it got Guardians of the Galaxy 3 spot. Actually, that was after the subpoena, but it literally had the whole script on there. So don't discredit anything that comes from Reddit. Believe it and disbelieve it, but you guys love these kind of videos, so let's break it down. So for context, it says this: I have it on good authority through an unnamed source working on the film of their current script, and I have all the info here. They may not be real, nor may not be the final product. It's only a summary of what I was told from what they've read. Now, yes, sure, there's a writer's strike going on, but the Fantastic Four got announced last year at San Diego Comic-Con, so this very well could be true. Take it with a pinch of salt, but it is really interesting in the context of what happens with Kang and how Kang actually appeared to be around. The opening scene of the new Fantastic Four movie takes place in the 60s during the height of the Cold War. The Fantastic Four consists of Reed Richards, Susie Storm, Johnny Storm, and Ben Grimm, are a group of scientists and explorers who have been recruited by the government to investigate a mysterious energy signal coming from the quantum realm. As they enter the quantum realm, they are exposed to radiation that give them their superpowers. While exploring this strange new realm, bear in mind this is in the 60s, it said, they encounter a powerful entity known as the Timekeeper, who warns them of a great danger that threatens the entire universe. The Timekeeper explains that there is a powerful being known as Kang the Conqueror, who is attempting to manipulate time to his advantage. The Fantastic Four must travel through time to stop Kang and prevent him from altering the course of history. Although the way, they encounter several important figures from the MCU, including Howard Stark, Peggy Carter, Hank Pym. They also meet a young scientist named the Beyonder. Now, this is interesting, seeing as everyone seemed to think at the end of Ant-Man 3, Kang got sucked into some kind of portal, which turns him into the Beyonder in a roundabout way, who will become a key player in the future Fantastic Four sequel or crossover. As they time travel, the Fantastic Four must use their unique powers and scientific knowledge to outsmart Kang and prevent him from altering the timeline. In the final showdown, they face off against Kang. They must work together to take down the seamlessly all-powerful entity and save the universe from destruction. However, in the process, they are unable to return to their own time, and instead find themselves transported to the present day, Earth. Now stranded in a world they do not recognize, the Fantastic Four must adjust to their new surroundings and figure out a way to return to their own timeline. They arrive just after Endgame and encounter the remaining Avengers and heroes of the Marvel Universe. They warn the Avengers of a powerful and dangerous villain who has been manipulating events throughout history. And this actually does tie into Loki Season 2 in a roundabout kind of sort of way, because in Loki Season 2, they're going to try and travel back in time to stop what happened in Loki season 1 in a roundabout way. Okay, the mid-credit scene shows Kang being sentenced to be exiled in the same place he attempted to concur with his abilities, stripped from him, so he can't fight his way out of the quantum realm, setting up the events that happen in Ant-Man Quantumania. That is, if that's how he actually ended up in there, that is a really clever way to bring it back around. The after credit scenes, I presume this means the actual post credit scene, shows the Beyonder, now revealed to be a Kang variant. He is watching and waiting for the next move. The movie ends with the Beyonder anonymously watching over the Marvel Universe, hinting at a future crossover where the Fantastic Four and the Avengers will have to face off against him once again. They were notes saying the Beyonder will be revealed as a good variant later on, written in by Kevin Feige. So, if this is real, geez, man, that's a really cool way to bring it back around to how he actually ended up there. Remember, in Ant-Man 3, I will burn them all out of time. And if you actually kind of can think of what Kang just said, in Ant-Man 3, it is in a roundabout way pretty sick. So, all the rumors and leaks for the Fantastic Four have said for the longest time the movie takes place inside the quantum realm in the 1960s. Battle Kang, and they somehow come out post-Endgame and try to warn everyone about Kang. This does make a lot of sense. Now, we're not going to go too much into it, but it is interesting that the rumors came out at the end of Ant-Man 3 that Kang would later become the Beyonder and would have a pinnacle part to play going forward in Kang's Dynasty that's now been delayed, and also Secret Wars. So it does make sense that this Kang was exiled at that time in the timeline, which would make sense of why he was so weak, etc. That was one of the biggest criticisms about Ant-Man 3. Kang the Conqueror was so freaking powerful, yet he got beat by Ant-Man. He didn't, if you actually watch the movie, he didn't really get beat if you actually understand the context of what was going on. So it would make a lot of sense, to be honest. So also in the news, Marvel Studios are not appearing at San Diego Comic-Con this year. They're not a Hall H. Oh my god, it's Humberto Gonzalez. Wow, an exclusive. From TheWrap.com, this is kind of obvious and common knowledge. There's a writer's strike going on. Marvel's retconned everything recently, in the sense they've delayed their biggest movies, Avengers 5 and 6, by a year each. So I'm not surprised at all. And a lot of people expected them to be at San Diego Comic-Con this year. Whilst there's a writer's strike on, it's been going on for over a month now. Can't remember when it first started. And also the actors may be going on strike post around about July time. So it makes no sense for them to actually appear at San Diego Comic-Con. Also, news is going around that Universal and HBO are going to be skipping the event anyway, as well, for the same reason. It looks like DC Warner Bros. Might be the only studio there. Kevin Feige has a lot of problems at Marvel that he needs to retcon. This doesn't mean we're going to get no Marvel official news this year. It just means they're not going to spend a bunch of money to appear at San Diego Comic-Con. But of course, everyone will go, oh, D23. You're getting nothing at D23. I don't honestly think you're going to get any real factual news about any future plans for Marvel anytime soon. And they ironically drop all this information the same week that Secret Invasion comes out. So people would just assume, oh my god, Marvel's going to be at D23. Hold on, no, they're not, because it says Destination D23 will return to Walt Disney's World to celebrate 100 years of Disney's resort. And this will take place the 8th to the 10th of September 2023. So it doesn't mention anything about Marvel appearing. So you're going to get no official news this year, at least at D23, in my opinion, based on the information going around. And also, although the wrap isn't official, they are a trade and there's a massive writer's strike going on, so it makes no sense. Also in the news, is Jonathan Majors going to appear in Loki Season 2? There's rumors they've reshot the ending, the scenes when Victor Timely were going to appear. I don't know if I believe that, but credible insiders was saying that, but also credible insiders are jumping on the D23. That's where Marvel's going to appear. Although it appears to be an exhibition about 100 years of Walt Disney, not actually anything to do with Marvel. So Jonathan Majors appears in court for the first time in the assault case, trial to begin in August. This does not look like it's going to be dropped. So he's going to try, it's officially going to trial domestic violence charges. So he actually appeared in court. And according to a Variety article, it says this: Jonathan Majors is going to trial in August on a domestic violence charges. The actor appears in person in Lower Manhattan courtroom on Tuesday morning for the first time in the ongoing assault case. In the brief proceedings, a judge set his trial date to begin August the 3rd. Majors entered the courtroom wearing sunglasses, a dark brown suit. His girlfriend, Megan Good, was also in attendance. Majors removed his eyewear before approaching the bench for a status conference, which lasted about 3 minutes. So it doesn't really say a lot, that except for it's going to trial. We strongly request the district attorney to dismiss all charges against Mr. Majors. Immediately, proceedings against his ex-girlfriend, holding her accountable for her crimes. While we are hopeful that the district attorney is reviewing these materials in good faith, we do the right thing soon. To accelerate our case, we've requested a trial date ASP. So yeah, basically it's not going to be dropped. It's going to court in August. And realistically, I can't see Marvel dropping everything they've already set up, even if he loses in court. Everything Majors has already filmed for Marvel will be released. He will be in Loki season 2. You've just got to look at Ezra Miller's court case as well, and Ezra Miller's situation. He still appeared in a feature movie, even though there's a lot of allegations, there's a lot of things out against him. Warner Bros. Stuck behind him. And based on everything we know so far, Marvel haven't officially commented on anything because they learned with the whole Johnny Depp situation. You can't really make any steps or do anything until you know the actual outcome. So as far as we know, sure, Loki season 2 isn't coming out till October and the court case will be over by then. But either way, there are rumors that potentially he has already been recast. Maybe if he loses the court case, this new actor can take over his scenes. Apparently they've shot a bunch of stuff. I don't know what to believe because some credible people are saying that, but then some credible people are saying no, Majors is not going anywhere. So it'll be interesting to find out what actually happened. Innocent until proven guilty is always the case in most countries. So we don't know what's actually happened until it plays out in court. I don't know if it's going to be televised. I don't think it will be. It's not on the scale of Johnny Depp versus... I don't think it'll be televised. But if it does affect the Kang story going forward, we will cover it. I don't really like to cover court cases here on the channel. I don't think he's going to replace personally either way, but it will be interesting to find out. So no Marvel at San Diego Comic-Con or D23. You heard it here first. I don't know. Maybe you did. Maybe you didn't. Also, let us know what you think about the Fantastic Four potential plot leak and how it ties in to the Beyonder storyline, how it ties in to how he was exiled to the quantum realm. It does sound pretty cool. Secret Invasion comes out this week. It's going to be pretty cool. Although the reviews were pretty bad, it does sound pretty cool. And the Fantastic Four plot leak rumors have been around for over a year now. So it's not too bombastic. It's not too far-fetched to believe what a Reddit post is saying. Just remember, Reddit has literally got every movie right for years when it comes to Marvel and DC, including the Flash movie, including Thor Love and Thunder, including Wakanda Forever, including Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, including literally No Way Home, including literally everything. So I'm more inclined to believe information from Reddit than I am from these alleged scoopers, to be honest, because let's be honest, that's where most of the information comes from first, and then they make out it's their own scoop. So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at @Stew to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. Check us out on Twitter, @WishYouG, because I've got like 5 followers over there. And I'll catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.